Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thank you so much for joining me. As you can see here, I have the brand new 72 set from Derwent, of the Derwent drawn pencils. So I've got a lot to say about this, and the reason why I didn't have this review out on the 18th when it was okay to talk about them was because I had a few more things that I wanted to do. I didn't want to rush into it. I wanted to make sure that everything that I was going to say and show you was absolutely on the money and accurate and correct. Before we get into this, now I'll have a timestamp down below because I know some people find this part boring, but I just want to give you a little bit of a rundown of the history of the Derwent drawn pencil, the timeline and stuff like that. And if you want to know more about the timeline of Derwent pencils, I have that over on the written review of this particular review, so you can see that over there. But before I get into all of the details, I want to let you know that Derwent have kindly given me given you guys a 20% discount off any purchase that you want to make from a Derwent product from the Derwent website between now and the 31st of December. So all over Christmas, for any Christmas presents that you might want to get for loved ones, you've got a 20% discount. I will have the discount code is coming up on the screen now, but it'll also be linked down below in the description box, and I'll also have there's a lot more details about it over on the written review. So make sure you go across there because all the links and details are there about the discount code. Also, I have a brand new set of the Derwent drawn pencils. It's a 24 set, so unfortunately it's not a 72 set, but it is a 24 set, which is worth about £60. So I thought that this would be a good video to give that set away, and it's a fantastic set. If you know anything about the Derwent drawn pencils, you will want to get into this giveaway. I will give you all the details for the giveaway at the end of the video, so stick around to the end of the video to find out the details of how you can win. But it is, like all of my giveaways, it's a global event. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, I will get the pencils shipped out to you. It's free, you do not have to do anything, and more details will be given further on into the review. So, the Derwent drawn pencils are one of the most unique sets of pencils when it was a 24 set. Of any set of colour pencils, not just in the Derwent range, but throughout all of the Derwent, throughout all of the colour pencil brands like Faber-Castell, Faber-Castell, Caran d'Ache, even Lyra, big names like that. The Derwent drawn 24 set was one of the most unique, sought after set of pencils available, and one of the reasons why they were so sought after was because of the palette. In the 24 colours, they were gorgeous colours. They are gorgeous colours, sorry. Now, if you know anything about Derwent and where Derwent is located, it's located in a little town called Keswick, and Keswick is in the Lake District, which is an area of absolutely outstanding beauty here in England. And my wife and I have been taking the kids there on holiday for the past 25 years, and to us, Keswick is like a second home. But all of the colours that are in the Derwent drawn set relate to the beauty, the natural beauty in Keswick, in the area of Keswick. All these different walks that you can go on, all of the beautiful wild flowers and stuff like that you see all over the place. And so you can tie it up to the area very, very easily. Quite a while back, I think it was around about 2018, 2019, I can't remember exactly the date. There was a huge flood in Keswick, and it destroyed the Derwent Pencil Museum. Now, when that eventually opened, they done like a grand opening, and I was so lucky to be invited to it. And when I got there, and actually when this grand opening had happened, the Pro Colour had just been released, so it must have been around about 2017. Sorry. And one of the biggest questions I was always asked by colour pencil artists was, do you know if Derwent are going to expand or extend the Derwent drawn range? I actually got the opportunity to talk to the CEO back then. Now, bearing in mind, this is 2017, so it's quite a while back. And when I was talking to him, he had said, no, he says, we definitely don't have any plans for it, because to expand on the 24 set would perhaps maybe take away its uniqueness in terms of the palette. And at the time, I completely agreed with him. And I thought to myself, yeah, I can't really think of any other colours that you could put into this set that would maintain its uniqueness and not just turn it into another set of coloured pencils, another 72 set of coloured pencils from any range throughout the colour pencil world. When the Derwent drawn pencils first came out, it was in 1986. And when they first came out, it was just a set of 6. The colours that they had in there was the white, the black, the ivory black, Chinese white, ivory black, brown ochre, sepia red, sanguine, and chocolate. So very much like if you see some of the sets that are around, the sketch sets, and they have like the sanguine and the white and things like that. So it was very much just like a set like that, a sketching set. But obviously around 2000, the millennium, they expanded the set to a 24 set. And so basically from 2000 onwards, we've just had that 24 set. So I've been doing this now for about 10 years, coming up to 11 years. I get a lot of emails, a lot of messages from you guys, from all sorts of colour pencil artists all over the world. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody or read a message from anybody saying that they do not like the Derwent drawn range. It's just a set that everybody loves. And it's not just the palette, it's the texture, the consistency of the actual core of the pencils. So, fast forward to 2025, September 18th, 2025, and now here we have this absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful Derwent drawn set of 72 pencils. Now, listen, I'm going to sound like a fanboy here. I'm going to sound like I'm gushing over this particular set, and I am. And I have, I've spent a few days looking at this palette. I've been trying to be really critical of it, pick up different faults on it. I've been trying to find something wrong with it. So I've not just been looking at it from the standpoint of, yes, I love these pencils, so this 72 set's going to be great as well. I really haven't done that. I have done a review of the Derwent drawn pencils before, but for anybody that's new to colour pencils and maybe hasn't seen that review or anything like that, I'm just going to run down the basics, the characteristics of the Derwent drawn pencil itself before we get into the actual 72 set here and look at the colours. So the core of the Derwent drawn pencil is a magnificent 5.0mm core. That's a huge core. There's not even a lot of pastel pencils have a core that size. And that is encased with an 8.3mm cedarwood barrel. Now, the actual barrel is lacquered this beautiful golden rich brown, reddy brown colour, which ties in beautifully with the theme of the 24 palette, the natural aspect of the 24 palette. Along one side of the barrel we have made in England in clear white print, which is so easy to read in contrast with that nice rich brown background and the white print. Following on from that, we have Derwent drawn, so just obviously letting you know what pencil it is from what range it's on. And then right at the very end of the barrel here we have the pigment name and pigment number, which obviously corresponds to open stock purchase. At the end of the pencil we have the quintessential Derwent pigment identifier in the shape of this kind of like flash, this angled flash, which they have at the end of all of their pencils. Even their graphite pencil has this kind of like diagonal flash, and it shows you the pigment, and it's separated between the pigment identifier and the actual barrel is this kind of bronze coloured ring for just purely decorative purposes. The pencil itself feels beautiful in your hand. When you hold the pencil in your hand, you know straight away it's quality. Now, if you're new to the channel, you're new to colour pencils, you will know that I do not get into whether the pencil is oil or wax. I just explain the consistency of the pencil and how it performs. And so we will get into that now with the various different swatches that I've done. So let's take a look at the pencils first of all in the 72 set, and then we'll get into doing the swatch. So on the top layer here, we have these beautiful, gorgeous golden yellows coming into these beautiful autumn oranges. And then we have a few lighter tones here coming into lighter lavenders and heather colours. That transitions then into these pale blues and then a few dark blues. And then we come into some what look like aqua blues, and then some really pale greens. Now, we're going to take a much closer look at this when I show you the actual swatch. The second layer of the 72 set, we see we start off with some greens here. Now, the greens were really lacking in the 24 set, so I'm going to touch on those quite a bit when we get into the swatch. And then we come into a few more yellow ochres, light ochres, that kind of colour, that kind of tone. Again, then we come into these gorgeous Mars oranges, sanguines, Venetian reds, terracottas, and Mars violet, ruby earth. Now these are some, this bottom set that has a lot of the colours in the bottom set are all the colours that are present in the 24 set, but don't worry about that. I'm going to show you that in a second. Then at the very end here, we've got a few like grey tones, which are gorgeous as well. Mist, platinum, carbon grey, which is a really nice dark grey, but not too dark. Granite, taupe, fossil grey. And then we've got the Arctic and Oyster, which I'll talk about as well once we get into the swatch. Here is the full swatch, the full count of 72. Now you'll see images coming up on your screen here. It's much easier for me to show you images. I think you get a better visual than just on this camera. But let's take a look at this full 72 set, and then I'm going to show you the 24 count of original colours and the new 48 colours separately, so you get to see exactly what's new and what's from the original set. So along the top here, right, we have these beautiful golden yellows. They're not bright and garish or anything like that. They are yellows that you would imagine seeing in a beautiful sunset or sunrise. We've got this gorgeous champagne at the beginning, so it's not like a white or anything like that. Slightly darker than the wheat color that is traditional in the Derwent drawn set. Then we've got this sunflower, mustard, gold, and apricot. Really gorgeous colors. Any of the colors here that you see with the little asterisk beside it are colors that were already in the 24 set. But like I say, I'm going to show you that properly in a second. This autumn leaf, rust and strawberry and autumn red and rioja, again, all beautiful colors. Then you can see here we've got light sienna, which is from the original 24 set, but then we've got this light rust, dusky pink, bistry, which is, you look at that color, it's completely different from the same bistry in the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Then we've got this ash rose, which is a beautiful pink. Then we come down onto the second row, and this is where some of my favourite colours are. which is this burnt rose and grape. I think these two colours are just beautiful. Then we've got soft violet, heather, violet dusk. This slate violet is really nice as well. Then we've got this delft blue, a really nice rich blue, royal blue, teal blue, and then this polar ice is a gorgeous colour, I think. Then we have this deep Atlantic. Solway blue is from the original, ink blue from the original. Then we have this ash blue, which is gorgeous. It's slightly darker than the smoke blue, but I think it's a beautiful colour. Winsor & Newton have just brought out an ash blue in their watercolour range, and it's from their original range, which is similar to this. So it's gorgeous to see this colour in a colour pencil set now. Next down on the third row we have this fir green, spruce green, and then this distant green, which is gorgeous. Now in the 24 set, the original 24 set, I personally thought it was lacking some greens. Considering it's a set that is for landscape artists or botanical artists, it just was lacking a few greens. Then we've got the pale cedar, green shadow, and crag green, which are from the original 24. Then we move on to new greens, which is the fresh green and the moss green. Beautiful greens. I just love these greens. Light moss, green earth is another gorgeous colour. Rainforest. My favourite out of the greens is the fresh green and the sage leaf. Then we have the olive earth, the warm earth, which are from the original. And then we have this beautiful dark brown woodland colour, it's called. On the fourth row we have this dark brown, and on this row most of the colours on this row are from the original 24 set, so the only colours that are new here is the dark brown, the light ochre, and the midnight. So let's go along the list here. So we got dark brown, brown ochre, wheat, the light ochre, which is a nice colour, yellow ochre, sepia red, Mars orange, I love that colour, sanguine, Phoenician red, terracotta, Mars violet, another colour I just love from the original, ruby earth is a gorgeous colour as well, chocolate, ivory black, and then we have this midnight, which is not quite like a dark indigo, but it's a super dark black. Now Derwent came out a while back with a 6 set, and it was three really, really dark blacks and 3 really light whites. But the 3 whites had a little hint of colour in it. And since that set came out, it has been, some of those colours have been incorporated throughout other sets that Derwent have brought out, like the Derwent Pro Colour, the Derwent Lightfast, and now the Derwent Drawn range. And the reason why I really love it in the Derwent Drawn range is because the Derwent Drawn pencil has that absolutely gorgeous soft core to it, and so these colours, although they're really muted, they're really, really subtle. Because of the softness of the core, you can really achieve beautiful techniques with them. So the midnight black is one, and the forest is another. Now the forest is this really, really dark green. So the midnight is like a black with a little bit of blue in it, and the forest is like black with a little bit of green in it. Then we have mist, platinum, carbon grey. These are all new colours. The warm grey and the cool grey are from the original. Then we have granite, taupe, fossil grey. Then we've got Arctic and oyster. Again, these two colours are from that original 6 set of the black and white. You can just about see that the Arctic is just white with a very, very pale blue tone running through it, and the oyster is white with a very, very pale pink running through it. But like I say, with these tones now being in such a soft, gorgeous pencil that is so easy to blend and to layer and get beautiful techniques with it, or beautiful transitions with it, these colours are really going to shine, I think, especially for botanical art. for flowers and things like that. Then we just have the Chinese white on the very end here. So this is the full 72 count. So let me just move this out of the way. And this is the original 24 colours. So you can see here the original 24, and this is, like I say, you can see there is a couple of greens here. There's just like pale cedar, green shadow, crag and olive earth, and they are gorgeous greens, don't get me wrong, I love them, but I just thought it lacked a few different ones. Same with the yellows that we have now in the set, and the blues as well. There's not really many blues in here that you could use for a sunny day. Now don't get me wrong, I've been to Keswick I don't know how many times, and although it's one of the most beautiful places on earth for me and my family, the Solway blue, the smoke blue and the ink blue are pretty much the sky colours that you're going to get in Keswick, because it's always raining or something like that. But when you get these beautiful sunny days, obviously you're getting these rich blues, and this set just didn't have it. But now this is the new 48 colours, and so you can see I'll have these images side by side over on the written review so that you can see them side by side, and I will put them up here side by side as well so that you can get to see the difference in what Derwent have added. So you can see on the top line there we've got that gorgeous champagne, sunflower, mustard gold, the apricot, the autumn, all these really, really gorgeous autumny colours or fall colours. I love this light russet and the dusky pink. Like I said, I love the burnt rose, the ash rose and the grape. I think they're three gorgeous colours. With the blues, we've got these blues now that can give us these really nice sunny day blues if you're doing landscape, like the deep Atlantic, the polar ice, and perhaps maybe the teal blue as well. But then we come into the greens, and Derwent have really spoilt us. If you're a botanical artist or a landscape artist, Derwent have really spoilt us with the greens that they have given us in this set. This distant green, spruce green, fir green, the fresh green, moss green, the sage green, sage leaf, I just love. And then we come down to the bottom where we've got obviously a few more greys, this dark brown, light ochre, then the midnight in the forest. So that's the difference in what has been added here. And I think whoever has sat down at Derwent and created this new 48 range, I think they have sat and they have thought about this really long and hard, and they didn't just want to throw in colours there that was just going to make up a set of 72. They really wanted to maintain that theme of the beauty of the Lake District and Keswick in general, and the colours that you will find if you go to the Lake District or Keswick or anywhere else in the Lake District for that matter, and you go out walking in any of the Wainwright Rock walks, you will see all of these colours, and they're just everywhere around you. Incidentally, the swatch of the 72 colours was done on Derwent Lightfast paper. These swatches here were done on Strathmore Bristol Smooth 300 series, so two different papers there completely. So I wanted to do some artwork with the set, the 72 set as well. I wanted to try and use as many of the colours, the new colours that came in the set, as I possibly could, and I just done this very, very quick. It was an AI generated image, and I just thought it was perfect because of the colours, and I had to rush it a little bit because I wanted to get this review out as fast as I could, but without compromising the review at the same time. But I was happy with the way the artwork came out. The artwork was done on Derwent Lightfast paper, and these pencils, the Derwent drawing pencils, just, I mean, they're just, it's like a chicken and an egg thing. I don't know which one's made for the other, given that the Derwent Lightfast paper came later. So I would say that both these products just merge beautifully together. You can get as many layers as you want on this paper with the Derwent drawing pencil. It blends just gorgeously, and so I was really happy with the outcome of this overall. But given that I used a much smoother paper for the other swatches, the Strathmore Bristol Vellum paper, 300 series, the pencils, the Derwent drawing pencils, performed beautifully on both the Lightfast paper and the vellum paper. Now, the Lightfast paper does have much more tooth than the vellum. The vellum's a much smoother surface than this, but and this paper, the Derwent Lightfast paper, is 100% cotton as well, so it has that going for it. But even with the vellum paper and it being a pretty low grade, I don't want to use that term actually because it sounds bad. The Strathmore 300 series is a fantastic series of paper, but it's very inexpensive. And given how inexpensive it is, the quality of paper you get for your money is just superb. I use the 300 series quite a lot. Same with the 400 series vellum for both of them. The Derwent drawing pencil just performed beautifully on the 300 series vellum from from Strathmore. So I want to talk about Lightfastness. Now, the Derwent, this 72 set is not available until the 1st of October. So Derwent haven't released the Lightfast ratings. But what I will say is, within the 24 set, if you look back to the 24 set, the original colours, Derwent rated these on the blue wool. So if you're not familiar with the blue wool rating, it's 1 to 8, and 8 and 7 are basically the top that you can get, and then 1 is the lowest. Out of the 24 pencils, 23 of them were rated 8 and only 1 of them was rated 7. So these pencils in the 24 set are extremely Lightfast, highly Lightfast. So I am anticipating that the 72 set is pretty much going to be very, very similar. I don't think it's going to be dramatically lower or anything like that. I think it's going to be of a pretty similar vein all the way through. Now, as soon as the Lightfast results or ratings come out, I will amend the written review and I will put those all up over there. If you're interested, but that's just my take on the Lightfastness as things stand right now. The 24 set was incredibly Lightfast, highly Lightfast for all of the pencils. Not one of the colours in that 24 set was a low Lightfast rating. Now, like I said to you, the pencils are available from the 1st of October. You can't really purchase them, and it's from the Derwent website. Now, like I said at the beginning, I have this discount code. The discount code is coming up on the screen again for you to use. It runs out on the 31st of December 2025, and you can use it as many times as you want. And it doesn't just have to be for the Derwent drawing pencils. It's on any product within the Derwent website. So you go to the link that I'm supplying here, which will take you to the Derwent website. And any of the items that you purchase there, when you come to your checkout, put in this this discount code, which is draw-tag, TAGG, which stands for obviously the Art Gear Guide. So draw-tag, and just put that into your discount code when you go to your checkout after you've purchased anything, and you will get a whopping 20% off your products. Now, in terms of winning the 24 set, so this is the 24 set. And all you've got to do for that is leave a comment on this video. Can be anything. Doesn't matter what it is. You just got to leave a comment, because I use software to select a winner at random. And what happens is the software will gather together all of the names that are in the comments section. So that's why you've got to leave a comment, and it will then spit out a winner from all of the names that are in the comments section. So that's why you've got, like I say, you've got to put in something at the comments section. You can be any age to enter this. However, if you are under 18, I can't stress this enough. I stress this all the time. If you're under 18, please make sure you have permission from your parent, guardian or grandparent, whoever it is that cares and loves you. Because if you win this, I'm going to have to ship it out to you. And I do not want you giving me personal details like your address without your parents' permission. Giving out information like that is so dangerous to anybody across the internet. So it's vital that you explain to your parents, guardian or grandparents what you're entering into. And if your parents or guardians or grandparents would like to talk to me about this, just so that they can see it's not a scam or anything like that, I have my email address down below in the comments in the description box. All they've got to do is email me, and from there we can either arrange a telephone call or a Skype or a FaceTime, anything that they are comfortable with, and I will explain to them the ins and outs of the giveaway. So that's if you're under 18. Now, I am trusting you guys to let me know if you're under 18. It's very much a trust thing. But I think everybody that follows me here on the Art Gear Guide would let me know in any case. And what I want to say as well is, if your parents are not comfortable with it, please do not get angry with them or upset with them, because if they are not comfortable with it, there is only one reason they are not comfortable with it, and that is because they love you and they want to protect you. And the internet is a very dangerous place. Just because you see me on a video and you hear me and you might have been watching my videos for the last 2 or 3 years or whatever, that does not mean to say you know me as an individual. Now, obviously I'm a good person. I would never hurt anybody or do anything, but you don't know that. And anybody that would do things like that will tell you that they're a good person in any case. So just please be very, very cautious, and do not get upset with your parents if they say no for this particular giveaway. I do giveaways all the time, so maybe when you're a little bit older you can jump into it. But for now, you've got to make sure you get your parents' consent. As for anybody else, the rules are really simple. You don't have to be a subscriber, although if you are a subscriber, it really helps out the channel, and it means as well that in future videos, when I do giveaways, you will get a notification and you won't miss out on it. But like I say, you've just got to leave a comment down below. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. If you win, I will get the sets shipped out to you, so long as you've got some kind of postal service. And that's really about it. If you would like the video, give it a like or thumbs up, whatever. That helps the videos as well. It helps YouTube see it. So if you would do that for me, that would be great. Only if you've found value from the video. If you haven't found value from it, then don't worry about it. And that's really about it, guys. I can't think of anything else. If you've used the Derwent drawing pencils before, let me know your experience down below. Let me know if you love them or hate them. I've never met anybody that hates them. So if you did hate them, let me know in the comment section. Let me know why. But let me know your experience with the Derwent drawing pencil. Or if you've really wanted to try the Derwent drawing pencils and you just couldn't get hold of them, or what have you, for whatever reason, let me know in the comment section down below as well, because you will be a prime candidate for this giveaway, where you're going to get 24 set of the Derwent drawing pencils absolutely free of charge. So that's really about it, guys. Don't forget, hit the like button if you if you found value in this. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. They're really the best ones to follow me on. I also have an account on TikTok, but I really don't know what I'm doing over there. But it is a new account, and you can follow me if you are on TikTok. I just put up like little things, little 60-second videos or whatever they are. My daughter helps me with that a little bit because I still don't really understand it. But if you want, you can follow me on all those platforms. The links for those platforms are down below in the description box. And that's really about it, guys. Thank you so much. Exciting times. Really exciting Christmas this year for colour pencil artists. And I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Bye.